And today I'm going to share one of the things that has made all the difference in our homeschool. When we first started 10 plus years ago, I thought that we had to do school at home, meaning that we had to follow the traditional public school design and structure and time frame. And so I was doing the traditional, what you would call school at home model for several years. And I am a type A personality. I like to check all the boxes. And so that fit me best. I thought that when my kids were getting all of the things done in the proper, time frame, according to the schedule that I had set, and we were checking all the boxes every day, everything was going according to my agenda, that we were successful and that we were doing homeschool correctly. But what I learned over the years was that my kids don't fit a box. They don't fit a mold. And I learned that slowly. I didn't just wake up one day and realize, hey, we've been, doing it this way for so long and it's not really working. I should probably change something. This was a gradual process. So this took several years for me to realize. And so in that process, I was on top of my kids to, make sure that they were getting every subject done within a certain amount of time. I made sure that they started on time around 8:30 every day, and that we were done at a certain time of the day as well. So I was on top of them to make sure that they got those things done according to my schedule. And I didn't really let them talk to each other. Now, our schoolroom has always been set up in a way in which they are facing each other. So we have one large table, or we used to have one large table, and now we have two desks that are pushed together, and they're facing each other still. My desk is on the opposite side of theirs. So they have always done their work very closely together. And so naturally they're going to talk. They are, thankfully, as brother and sister, they are really good friends. And that's one of the advantages of homeschooling.
But it's not. Okay. Yeah, you can't always ask him.
You're the boss. No, I'm the boss.
No, we're all the boss.
We're all the bosses.
Okay. I'm the boss. No, you're the boss. No, everyone's the boss.
Dance party. Oh, starts with pi over 6. Pi over 3. 2.
But I would get onto them if they were talking too much, if they were joking around. I thought they're not getting their work done. They're getting distracted. And so I would step in and I would tell them, hey, just, quit fooling around. You need to buckle down and get your work done. And what I learned eventually over the years was that it actually helps them if they can joke around with each other, if they can start off the day slowly and kind of warm up to the idea of doing their lessons, so to speak. If they are kind of just eased into the day and they don't just start right off the bat, doing, they're doing math and then doing language arts and then science and history, etc. If they are talking to each other, joking around, it gives their brains a break, which is especially helpful for one of my kids. They need that time to, decompress. If they're stressed out about something, one of their subjects, and usually it's math or science or even writing, if they are able to talk to each other, just joke around, then it eases some of that stress. And that helps me ultimately because they're less stressed, and then I'm not getting all wound up. I'm not putting my stress onto them. So that has been something that I have had to come to realize over the years. So I've recognized the importance of that, and I'm not on top of them telling them, you guys have to stop. I'm just letting that happen, and that builds a bond between them, and they're also helping each other with problems. Even though my son is older by 3 years, my daughter still helps him with certain concepts that she's naturally better at. And then he will help her with some subjects like algebra, for instance. And so they really help each other during the day. So injecting fun into our day is really, really important. It helps all of us bond and have those memories with each other. So allowing for fun, for jokes and just, trivial stuff during our day has been really important. That's something that was missing for a while. Our homeschool needs to be joyful as well as academic and productive. And my kids get their work done, especially now that they're older. They do their subjects pretty much completely independently with a little bit of help from me. But they need that fun as well as structure. So I have tried to just step back and, just allow those fun moments to happen. Those, the times where they talk to each other, even if it doesn't look like they're getting their work done, they are. And so Dorinda Wilson, one of her legacies that she has left is to be unhurried in our homeschools. And she said, if we are so busy homeschooling that we can't enjoy our kids, it's time to rethink our priorities and our homeschooling approach. And that's one thing that I have taken to heart. I want to enjoy my kids. I want them to enjoy the time that they have here at home. I want them to enjoy homeschooling and look back on it with fond memories. And I want them to be close to me and close to each other. And that involves just having fun together. And so I have learned to lighten up and loosen up over the past 11 years. And I have really seen my kids enjoy what they're doing more, even if they don't enjoy math or science, for instance.
It's the pickle. You thought it was a pickle once.
I did think it was a pickle. Doesn't it look like one?
Yeah.
That's a pickle.
Although I'm pretty sure it's bacteria.
That is a slightly blue pickle.
It's bacteria though. It's not a pickle.
Okay.
See, I've been vindicated.
It's not a pickle.
To the untrained eye, it's a pickle.
It's bacteria.
Okay. More rocket science. I don't know. Let's see what Module 8 has in store for me. Want to do a little bit better than a 76 on this test.
What is Module 8?
Work with energy. Well, I've learned about this before. Not seeing any trigonometry yet.
Learning about amusement parks.
I guess. Yeah. Pendulums.
And then I guess we have to take a field trip to a theme park after you learn about the physics of roller coasters.
Yes, and then we have to analyze all of the forces and lengths and heights of every single roller coaster to calculate how safe they are.
Yeah, that sounds good to me.
That sounds like something Sheldon would do.
It's not really about those subjects at the end of the day. Yes, I want them to learn what they need to be successful at either college or in life. But a lot of the learning that takes place in our homeschool is life skills and just doing life together. They learn so many valuable lessons that don't come in a textbook. So if I'm playing music in the morning before our school day starts, like this morning I was playing Christmas music, it opens up opportunities for my kids and I to talk about the lyrics. And we were listening to Star of Wonder and talking about the lyrics of that song and the theological truths in that song. And my kids had such great insights into, what they had heard. And so we began to talk about, scriptures that the song referenced, and how each gift that the Magi brought, they were purposeful. It meant something for each of the three roles that Jesus plays: priest, king, and then savior. So things like that are, they're not planned and they're not structured. They're not on the schedule. But they are super important. They are the fabric of our homeschool. And they mean just as much as learning math, history, science, all of those facts. And we are just easing into our day with things like that, talking about, real life stuff at breakfast. We are not rushing through eating anymore to quick get at our desks and start our lessons. And that has been really freeing for me and for them. It is ultimately the best thing that I have done for our homeschool. And I encourage you to just to relax and enjoy your kids and enjoy this time with them, because it does go by so quickly. And I know I sound like one of those older moms that I used to think was kind of cringy back when I was a younger mom. And I would think that's a nice sentiment. But I was just trying to get by. I was just trying to survive each day when they were younger. But it really is true. The years go by quickly, and our kids are teenagers before we know it. So I leave you guys with that encouragement, and thank you so much for watching. Thank you for supporting my channel, and I will see you guys in the next one.